Hi, Roger. So I had a look at your ticket again, and I took a look at the information you provided. Thanks very much. The more details, the better. And I'm sorry for the frustration, but I think this is obviously something that's very specific to Safari. It doesn't happen in any other browsers. So going back down the chain, if you're getting a white flash, what is it? And all that happens is with this sorry, this carousel. It's just a default. It's just a regular Bootstrap carousel, been modified to have the image in the background fade in versus slide in from the left to right, which it would normally do. Okay, so that's the only change. Now, what I'm suspecting is actually happening is um, just at the speed that the Safari browser is processing the carousel, it's not fading it in fast enough, and therefore what's happening is you're getting a flash of white, which is actually just the background of the page showing through, right? So because right here in the bootstrap.css, the background color of the page is actually white, because that's where the general color of the site is white. So if the image is taking a second to fade into place, you're going to get that slight flash, because images don't load over top of each other. They load in sequence, one, then another, right? But it's a very quick fade in effect. So what we could actually probably do here is find a style for the carousel slider and actually just give it a background color of dark or black, something to match this here. So when it fades in, it would actually look more fadey in. And of course, I didn't test in the browsers you were looking at. I test on iOS. I've got an old Mac here. Um, iOS 10, I can't even remember the operating system, but it's Safari 6 or something I'm running on it. But generally I test with iOS on the tablet and the phone, and then toss it onto the old Mac there just to make sure. But long story short, we could just change the background color here. But if you are working with the blacktop, now there's far more bells and whistles with the blacktop. It doesn't use, this is the only template that actually uses this slider, right? The blacktop uses a totally different set of styles and sliders. As a matter of fact, I'll send you a link here. I just want to make sure a lot of this link is actually included in your tutorials section of your instructions section of your account, but I want to make sure everybody gets this, because this is the bit of a update we've done, or I've done, for the blacktop and the what I'm calling the version 3 of our Gen 11s, our newest versions. And in here we have a whole new set of help files, tutorials, and things like that to sort of target specific components within the page, because we've added components within the page as opposed to in the previous templates. We didn't do that. It's just basically the index page. All the components were on the index page. The template pages were just basically static HTML, but we wanted to spiff that up and actually provide something that's a little bit more competitive. A lot of websites now are using sliders and things like that within the body of their actual content pages, so we've done that. So I'm going to send you this link as well to make sure you have it. You can bookmark it in your browser. But for this guy here, just what we could do, or what I would do as an update here for myself. We could just go find a carousel slider, which is about partway down the page here. And we could just apply right here. So this carousel slider could actually just apply a background color of 1111, which matches the color of the sidebar. So if you want to do that, I can show you how. Actually, let me just see if I have right. As an example, I don't actually have the style sheet open, but I can give you right here. What you would do is find that particular carousel slider style there. And then you do a background color, like so, and then just a pound sign, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and that would be it there. So then it would put a dark background matching the sidebar where your 1, 2, 3, 4 buttons are. And then when it fades in, it would look like when fading in, it's probably, if you have darker images, definitely better to fade them in with a darker background. If you have lighter images, better to fade them in with a whiter background. So it's something that can be changed, but anyways, that's sort of, just want to let you know I've gone through. That's sort of what I've come up with, what I figured out based on the information you provided. really hard to sort of pinpoint if I don't have those exact operating systems and browsers, but it sort of helps me narrow things down of where those common issues could be coming from. So.